Hello there everyone, my name is Rain. Today we're here to play some more Monster Hunter World. Thank you all for joining for today's episode. Not sure why I am here outside of the workshop. I haven't eaten yet, but in just a second I am going to show you guys, after I'm done eating here, we are going to go after a, not necessarily a special monster, but a special version of the quest, I guess. So go pay with money and just do the chef's platter. That's usually what I do anyway. I'll show this off because I think it's pretty cool. That is one buff cat. But yeah, no. The armor set that I've got on right now is called the Vaal Hazak armor set. That's how I say his name anyway. He's a pretty cool Elder Dragon in my opinion. Um, he's got some new stuff to this game. This guy eats like an absolute savage, and that's fine. Whatever. But you can see right there, my cat, Magic, she's got herself a new armor set as well. And I know you can't really change the sex of the cat. I'm pretty sure you can just make the cat at the beginning of the game, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be guys. I don't care. This one's a girl. This is named after my childhood cat. I think I told you guys that in the last episode, but it doesn't matter. She has the Xenojiva armor set on. The waist anyway, and the head, the hat, whatever, is Teostra, and her weapon is also Teostra. Like I said, currently I have the Vaal Hazak armor set on with the Nergigante sword and shield, Nergigante whatever. Defense 386, you guys can look at the stats there. Attack 308, whatever. Yeah, no, that's really it. Go to the equipment info real quick. I'm still sick. I'm guessing you guys can tell from that cough I just did. But my voice is a lot better, so that's why I'm rocking this out. Vaal Hazak, Vitality. It's a pretty good skill. If you have at least 3 pieces of the Vaal Hazak armor set, it'll give you this super recovery. Allows recovery to exceed the red portion of the health gauge, which means that once your health fills past, or to the point of the red gauge no longer being there, your health will still recover all the way up to your maximum potential health. It will not fill as quickly as it does with the red gauge, but that's still a nice thing to have. Recovery speed here, I've got it at 3. It comes with the armor set, quadruples the speed at which you heal recoverable damage, so that red bar will fill 4 times as fast as it normally would. Again, the health filling after that will not be 4 times as fast, but it's still a nice thing to have. Dragon attack plus 3 gives you the dragon attack plus 100. Don't let the number fool you though, because what is it? The Nurgle Jack here has 120 element, whereas with this skill it's at 160. It is a relative. It's a relative thing. It's not going to give you 100 to everything, and that's just basically another way of saying that it Dragon type plus 5%. Oh, that's just another way of saying that you're going to get a moderate boost to it. I think that's like a medium boost or something like that. Doesn't even matter. Peak performance, while your health is filled, you have attack plus 20. Again, don't let that fool you. My attack isn't actually going to be plus 20 because this is a sword and shield I'm using. Effluvia resistance means that I will not be able to have the negative effects of Effluvia other than it slightly doing damage to me, which is good because for those of you who do not know, once you have a certain amount of Effluvia build up, is I believe exclusive to Vaal Hazak, your maximum health will be cut in half. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, speed sharpening plus 1, that's just on my charm, my talisman, whatever. I was going to level it up. I decided not to. But yeah, no. I haven't really done any gemming with this armor set. I like it as it is. I don't really see a reason to do anything else to it.
When are we gonna eat?
Obviously, excite shrooms. Alright, so post a quest here. Go down to the investigations. And where is it? I'm going to do this one. This one gives me more money. Usually you'd have 50 minutes to do this quest. They're always in the Rotten Vale. I've not seen this thing anywhere else. But usually you have 50 minutes to do this quest. This one is going to challenge me to do it in 30. Plus you can see it only has a maximum potential of 2 hunters. I'm going to be doing this on my own, so that really doesn't matter. Start at the Central Camp 11. I'm pretty sure there are other areas that I can go to. Now I'm going to need to break this thing's face, because I need fangs from it. You can carve fangs off of them, but usually I don't get them from carves. If I get any at all, it's from breaking the face. May as well show off the look of this armor set just a little bit. I know you guys have already seen it, but I don't know, I really do like it. As we wait for this to load up here. And then of course there's Magic back there looking pretty as usual in that set. The Teostra hair, whatever, usually is tan-ish, dirty brown, dirty blonde, whatever. But I went and switched it up to match the dress because it didn't look like it. And that's the thing too. Since I know you can't really select the, you can't select the sex of the cat. It's whatever the cat is. Again, I'm assuming male, but I don't understand why they make certain armor sets look masculine and certain armor sets look feminine, so to speak. Like, this is a dress. Straight up. It's even called a dress. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. It's just kind of something that I don't really get. Why make an armor set that is more or less definitive one way or another? And I fought this guy enough. Obviously, I've got his full armor set on. I fought this guy enough to where I'm actually not sure why his icon isn't on my screen already. I guess I just have to find one of his parts first. And I make sure to grab that Slinger Torch after I get to this quest just to make sure that I can get rid of that stupid toxic gas, whatever the hell that is. I'm pretty sure that stuff isn't effluvia. The brown toxic crap that's always here. I'm pretty sure the effluvia, I know it's what he spits out, but I'm pretty sure it's only what he spits out. Now, I might be wrong. That's fine. But once I grab this, it should show me where he's at. And I already know where he's at. He's heading over. Yeah, see? And now he's on the screen. He's heading over here. He always does this. He always starts here. Like I said, usually... I like the investigations. Usually you have 30 minutes. Usually you have 50 minutes to get this quest done. But they're making it so that I have to do it in 30 or less. And you would normally have to... You normally have the ability to have 4 people. There he is. But me, I only have the ability to take 2. Again, it doesn't really matter since I'm doing this solo. But I really do like this creature. I'll get more into that in a little bit. For now... I mean, he's kind of weird looking when you sit down and think about it. And I need you to turn your face the other way, because I don't want to knock you down and get flung into that acid. I really don't. So, please turn around. I'll take it. Now, I know they can break their body parts by slamming them into walls trying to get you up, but I don't know if it actually does any damage to them. I never see any damage numbers. This guy's really, really weird. A lot of people think he's pretty gross. I think he's pretty cool. Drop! Because nobody cares. Now, like I said, I'm going to be doing my best to focus on his face. I tried Blast against this guy. Didn't work as well as I had hoped it would. Now, it wasn't bad. By any means. And as you can see, the stuff on this guy, that grayish cloud crap, is the effluvia. You're going to be seeing a lot of that. Peak performance has worn off. Peak performance has started up again throughout this entire fight. I don't know. I don't think effluvia has been in anything else. Any other Monster Hunter games might have been, but I really don't think it has been. This is just a cool concept. And this thing is basically a necromancer, too. It can bring up monsters that it's killed to help it fight, and it's really ridiculous. I don't really tend to do the smart thing and stay away from this guy too much. I tend to be pretty much all up in his biscuits. No, seriously. There's pretty much nothing about this fight that I don't like, except for not having his skill, or his armor skill, when you fight him. Because that effluvia stuff, you guys aren't going to see it because I've got his armor skill that negates that. But that effluvia stuff is a massive pain in the neck. Like 100%. Having your maximum health cut in half really blows. But it's really easy to fix, thankfully. All you need is to have a nullberry. Just take the nullberries. You don't need to worry about any of that stuff. And here we go again. I hate this crap because his face is right in the wall. By the way, if you guys hadn't noticed, I'm able to do the triple strike on him twice, and that's not anything special for him. You can do that on literally any monster in this game. You just have to smack him the first 2 times with your triple strike, and then just wait a little bit, maybe like 1 second. Then that is going to allow you to do it a second time. Not all 3 hits. I get the first 2 hits, and then I get to do it. And I don't really know if you can try and do that a 3rd time. But I've so far not tried it because I am not really trying to push my luck. Like I said, and I'm not trying to break everything on this guy. I'm not going to be trying to break any records or anything like that. I just am trying to break his face because I need the fangs. I used, what? I want to say 8 of his fangs to make this armor set. I'm pretty sure one piece needs 5, one piece needs 3. I might be missing some. I might be overextending as well. But his great sword, I also have maxed out. You need 5 fangs for it. Now I'm trying to make his switch axe, which you also need 5 fangs to upgrade. That's one thing that I've noticed about this game. I think is a little weird, but at the same time it's kind of cool. The oh, hold on, got a cough. I had to mute my mic there for a second. The weapons in this game, if they are the same creature, the same kind of weaponry, even if they're just different weapon types, they need the same materials. I thought I jump dodged there. They need the same materials exactly to... Okay, his wing hit me there. Not doing very well now, am I? Not very impressive, eh? It doesn't really matter. The... What's it called? Like his greatsword and his switch axe need the exact same materials. The exact same types, the exact same number, all of that. Then you have like the sword and shield and the switch axe for the Tiastra. They also need the exact same amount of materials, the exact same kind of materials. I'm not really sure why they did that. I don't have a problem with it. Other than the fact that for some of the materials that you have that you need a lot to get, that are kind of a pain in the neck to get, like this guy's fangs. I'm not even sure how many of this guy I've attacked or fought or what have you. When next time he leaves this area, or next time he heads somewhere else, I will check on my hunter's notes. I'm pretty sure I've hunted this dude several times though. He is easily the Elder Dragon I've hunted more than any other. I would like to get a Xeno'jiiva hunt on as well, but I don't want to go in on someone else's SOS, and I don't want to do an SOS either. I would rather just fight it on my own and see if I'm able to kill it on my own with a switch axe, because I know I can kill it on my own with a sword and shield because I did that already. See, I'm doing it twice there, and then 1, 2, and then drop. And for the sword and shield, it's actually really useful to do that. Because that way you can get more of the KO shots in there like that. That was the 5th, I believe the 5th time, maybe 6th that I have done that, and I was able to KO him without having to actually mount him 4, 5, or 6 times. Because since I did it twice, those first 2 hits of your triple strike are shield bastions. So those count... Ooh, we broke a piece. So those count as KO damage. Obviously, Slinger Thorns are really good to knock this dude out too. Hit any monster in the face with a Slinger Thorn and then mount them and smack them upside the head. I'm telling you, KOing for days, 100%. But since I only mounted him 3 times so far, I was still able to KO him because I did the shield bash 2 times per mount. So again, that might have been the 5th time. I'm not sure. Magic's over there taking care of business. I really thought he was going to spit his little effluvia gas out. But it's all good. Now, I have heard that there are monsters that can show up. Pal of mine was saying that he thought... Now, he didn't get to fight it because he thought he saw it in the distance. But, which for this guy may mean that it's just a very good indicator that if it did happen that the dog was worried. Autobahn is the Urigan reject. The Rabodon. Radobon, whatever his name is. The dog apparently appeared for a second and didn't fight this guy, though. He just walked off. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Not even remotely what I meant to do. Alright, so let's heal up real quick. I think this is my first time actually healing in this fight, but obviously I've been getting smacked around quite repeatedly. Right, so he's taking enough. So, Hunter's Notes real quick. Monster Field Guide. Vaal Hazak. 13. So yeah, I've fought and killed this guy 13 different times. And I will tell you, I am so glad that they went ahead and made it so that the whetstones in this game don't run out. I don't think I've ever sharpened my sword 20 times in one quest. And now I'm starting to use other weapons in this game because the way I do things, I go through the game with one particular weapon type, basically. And then what I do is once I get to the end of the game where I can start farming the lower and higher rank creatures relatively easy by myself, because I tend to hunt most of the time by myself. I have no problem hunting with other people, but I tend to just hunt with things on my own until I get to a certain point in the game. And I'm there now. I've actually started hunting with other people. Especially people that I don't know, just like random people online. I've started doing that more often. But, yeah, no, I tend to go through the game until I get to a certain point where I can kill most things, if not everything, on my own. And then when that happens, I start going online and hunting with other people, or I'll help people who are lower ranked than me, or I farm specific monsters to get specific weapons. Like, I've been using Sword and Shield throughout the entirety of this game. And this, by the way, I will say, feels probably like the first game that I have played in Monster Hunter where the Sword and Shield truly does not feel underpowered. Yo, and I broke his face. Good, I'll take it. So now I can move on to other parts, maybe. But this is the first Monster Hunter game where I can honestly say the Sword and Shield doesn't feel weak or underpowered compared to the other weapons. Now, I don't know if that's just, you know, wishful thinking or whatever, but to me, that's just genuinely how it feels. And then you have, right now I'm starting to make great swords and switch axes. Once I'm done making my fill of the great swords and the switch axes, I will start making hunting horns or hunting horns or hammers. I'm never really sure which. I tend to kind of coin flip it, because hunting horns, although they are impact weapons just like the sword and shield. Yes, sword and shield actually is an impact weapon. It's kind of both, but only with the shield attacks, obviously. And yeah, like I said, you can see up there my life is still going up. It's not going up incredibly quickly, but if you don't get hit a whole hell of a lot, well, this is an attack you guys haven't seen yet. Literally, it's just a beam of the Effluvia stuff, and I don't have to worry about his face. Usually when he does that, I'll get in his face and try to get it. So that way I can make my presence known and bust that face up, because it is kind of a pain in the neck to try and do it with a sword and shield. But try and break his face with a sword and shield. Oh, he's dying. You can tell because on his icon he's got that skull. Now I don't know how much longer he's got, but and the fight's not over yet, so I'm not really too concerned about that, because he can come back with some nonsense. Don't underestimate. Elder dragons in general are not to be played with. Honestly, I wonder if his face can be broken twice. Case in point, that ass whipping he's handing me right now. I wonder if his face can be broken twice, because I know I busted up his membrane and all that around his face, but to me it kind of looks like his face is still more or less intact. And I know I should be gathering his footprints and all that. I'm just trying to... And I haven't attacked his tail for squat, so I'm not even going to try and cut that off. Usually when I use a sword and shield, if I'm going to try and get their tail off, I usually have better fortune doing it when I knock them down, KOing them, paralyzing them, whatever. Sorry. That one I felt coming way too late. But yeah, no. Great swords and all that, I have no problem. We'll use the... We'll just cut that tail clean off. Stupid, whatever these stupid pterodactyl things are called, buzz off. I forget your names, obviously. Or I would have called you by that. Or at least said your mama as opposed to stupid whatever the hell they are. Do your thing with that tail. But yeah, no. I usually, even though hunting horns are impact weapons, they're usually better suited for someone like me if I'm going to be using them in a like group hunts. And like I said, usually I don't hunt online until the very end. And he's gonna spit out his Fluvia again because why the hell not? Magic, you really need to learn how to duck, girl. Even though I guess in this case that wouldn't help you at all. Raffinos, that's what they're called. But yeah, no, I guess he's going to bed. May as well let him sleep, I guess. I really need to start bringing bombs. Let's easy ration, why not? I doubt I'll mount him again. But it's better to use the easy rations than the whatever the hell they're called. My elder drinks, yes. My energy drinks, because that's what I usually use. Elberries, I don't even know why I have them against this guy. And this is where he actually starts when you first come here. He pops out of this corpse mountain here. But, yeah, no. Get in there. Kill him. There's no reason to delay at all. Please don't bite me again. Magic, you could do something other than just stand there. In fact, I would be thoroughly appreciative if you did anything other than standing there. It seems when you fight this guy, you can, like, break the effluvia out of him. I don't know if we're, like, busting his membrane up or what, but what the hell just happened? I mean, I get that he hit me, but what hit me? His tail, maybe? Pick that up real quick. I have never gotten anything off of his pieces that he drops besides membranes and, oh, there he goes. Besides membranes and I think scales and maybe a carapace. Now, these gyros here, this one's got the little kitty paw symbol on there because Magic, she convinced him to join us. It's a helpful little thing that the cats can do. Helpful little thing that the cats can do. Again, well, I was able... Ooh, cool, I carved a fang. I'll take it. I was able to mute the mic for most of that coughing fit. Jesus. But, only after the first one. But yeah, no, that is the Vaal Hazak fight. I mean, get a look at this guy real quick. He's got decaying flesh and whatnot hanging off him, obviously. He's some kind of zombie dragon thing. Looks like he's got two bottom jaws, and his eyes are all obscured by this rotting flesh. And that's actually one of his biggest ways to tell where he is. The information that you get on this guy is from that rotting flesh. All these freaking gyros, dude. I don't know why. I guess they're covered in effluvium or whatever. But you can find the gyros in other parts of this place, and they look just fine. They've got their little black coating and all that. Alright, gyros, I understand you're on my side, but that's a little awkward. But, yeah, no. And then you guys will see down here in the investigations. I don't think I did an investigation last time. The colors of these squares indicate what it is that you get. Or the rarity, the potential rarity for the items. Now, I'm pretty sure that means that I got a talent. Yeah, I was going to say. Because you can kind of tell based off where it is. Because this right here, I got it from breaking his stomach. I got this from breaking his forelimbs. I guess they're not giving me anything for breaking his face. Because it's fine, because I usually only get one fang per quest anyway, one way or another. But, hey! There I got two. Y'all are good luck. I'll take it. I pretty much always, and she's never given me a talent. So anytime I see that icon, I mean, she's never given me a Fang Plus, so I'm pretty sure every time I see that, I'm just like, yeah, it's a talent, why not? But, Botanist, Divine Blessing, and Paralysis. Okay, I'll take it. 21,000. I didn't even check how long that took me. I probably should have. Well, almost didn't catch that one. Yeah, no, that was the Vaal Hazak quest. Once we get back, I really wish you could capture the Elder Dragons for one purpose and one purpose only. When you capture the monsters that you're fighting, there is a spot in the... What is this place called? Astera, where you can actually go and see the monster that you just captured. I think they remain there for one quest. For the sake of storyline purposes, like the Pink Rathian, I had to capture her. She was there for like 3, but I'm pretty sure that these creatures only stay there for one quest. But as soon as you come back, if you head over here, this little spot here, whatever monster you capture will be laying here asleep with at least one researcher over here. I'm pretty sure it's just one. And some hunter-looking people over here, probably to keep it sedated or be here in case homie decides to wake up. So, yeah, no, I'm going to show you guys... really quick, I saw that Poogie over there to the right. I pretty much always forget that the thing even exists. I've never really given a crap about the Pookies, but yeah, no. Show you guys real quick. This is his greatsword. I'll probably try fighting him with the greatsword next. But this is the Leviathan's Fury. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's got his skin color to it and all that other crap. But I will show you also the form that it looks like before this. For some reason, the Switch Axe doesn't change the way it looks, but the greatsword does. So I can't upgrade this anymore, but I will show you. This is what it looks like now. This is what it looked like before this. And this is the form it had before you upgrade it. Turns into this, then becomes that. Real quick, I guess I'll show off the Nergigante Greatsword too. I don't have it, but this is what it looks like beforehand, which is fine. It looks pretty much like every other damn high rank Greatsword, and then it becomes this. Like, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I had the choice between the Nergigante whatever Greatsword and the Vaal Hazak Greatsword. This has 1008 attack, which is higher than the Vaal Hazak, but its element is only 150, quote unquote, only 150. Whereas the Vaal Hazak's is 960, which isn't too terribly less than the Nergigante, and it has literally double the element. So I figured this would be a better investment. And then, not that it matters, that's the Teostra Switch Axe. I can upgrade this, but I just, for some reason, I'm weird like that. This thing has higher attack, more blue sharpness, but it has the exact same blast type. It's 300, and then when you upgrade it, it stays 300. So I've just kind of had trouble justifying doing that, especially since I would need to use one of my Teostra gems that I got off of the stupid Teostra to get it. But I've got this right here. It's ready to upgrade. I just need 3 more Fang Pluses. Then I can upgrade this, and then I need some Xeno'jiiva Veils to upgrade it again. So I will likely fight Xeno'jiiva again by myself. And then when I upgrade this to its final form using the Veils I get from him, then I will probably use this Switch Axe against him to show off that fight. I've just been interested in how much quicker, because with the Sword and Shield it took me about 38 minutes to kill it. With the Great Sword it took me just over 30, so that's damn near 10 minutes cut off, all things considered. So I'm wondering if this will be closer to the Great Sword damage-wise, or if it'll be closer to the Sword and Shield. I love comparing things like that, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Now that all this crap, I'm done talking about all this stuff, I'm going to just go do some random hunts on my own. I do not believe Xeno'jiiva is here. I didn't look at the message to see if it wasn't that. It's not. Okay. So, anyway. This is my new armor set, my new weapons. I got my cat leveled up a little bit. But for now, we are done with this episode. So, thank you all for watching as always. My name is Ray. My Twitter is in the description. Go ahead and follow me there if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I haven't been updating anything on there for the last week or so because I've been sick. But usually it's daily updates. So follow me there for daily updates if that kind of thing matters to you. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share it around, anything like that. Anything is appreciated. But even if you don't do any of that, thank you for sticking around this long just to watch the episode in its entirety. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.